It comes a point in time when you look at two teams and you got to be like, you know what? That team right there is just better than that other team. That team there is just quicker than the other team. That's what we are witnessing right now. The Indiana Pacers are one win away from the NBA Finals. Unbelievable. Great coaching by Rick Carlisle. This team is deep. They like to run. And you see that boy, Tyrese Haliburton? That's a bad boy, man. I know a lot of folks be talking about the face of the NBA. I think they need to put Tyrese Haliburton name up in there. Yes, indeed. Because this dude is doing things that a lot of players have been in the league for a while is not doing. This man had a historic triple-double. That was unbelievable watching this guy put up them numbers in this game. I'm talking about he didn't want to pass at times because he was scoring so well, you know? But he still dropped 15 dimes. He was dropping them things, man. I ain't never seen Tyrese Haliburton play how he played. That boy was sensational, man. Zero turnovers to go with 32 points. And I think what he had, 10 rebounds. When you letting a point guard go get 10 rebounds, you're not going to win. When you letting a point guard get 10 rebounds, that shows you're not hustling out there. Tyrese Haliburton is the smallest guy on the court, and he out there getting more rebounds than Mitchell Robinson, Karl Anthony Towns, a newbie. That's ridiculous, man. It appears that the New York Knicks have ran out of gas. They're a good team, but they lack speed and they lack mental toughness. You know? And in my personal opinion, they lack basketball IQ. You know, it's one thing to have skills, but when you don't have the IQ to go with them skills, this is going to be the result most of the time. You know, you got Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson has to lose some weight because they really be picking on him, man. That's no reason we should be talking about Tyrese Haliburton being unguardable on the court. Jalen Brunson should be able to at least hold his own against that guy. Man, he be getting cooked, man. You know, the Pacers got defenders that they can rotate on Brunson. You have to build your team like the Pacers if you want to beat them. Because Tyrese Haliburton never has to guard Brunson. That's why he be fresh and he could do whatever he need to do out there. Another thing, by the Pacers having TJ McConnell, Haliburton gets to rest a lot of times. He gets to sit and see how the game going. Jalen Brunson don't really have the opportunity to do that because the team is not constructed right. The team is not constructed to go win a championship. You know? When you look at Cat, yeah, Cat be putting up points at time and spurts. But Karl Anthony Towns, every game, he picks up at least 2 or 3 silly fouls. When you look at it, you be like, that guy has to be smarter. Why do he do this every game? Why do he put his team at a disadvantage by not losing his brain on the court at times? He do that almost every game, man. And it's ridiculous. You know? They got no speed on this team. Indiana almost ran them off the court, man. They cannot keep up with the pace. They not deep enough. They can't keep up with the pace. And most importantly, they turn the ball over too much. If I'm not mistaken, this team turned the ball over 17 times. 17 times. You let Ben Mathurin come off the bench, who was averaging about 8 or 9 points in the playoffs, drop 20 on you. That boy came in the game shooting like he was Mitch Richmond or somebody. It was ridiculous. You got Pascal Siakam. He dropped 30. I guess the Knicks forgot that he dropped 39 on them a couple games ago. Everybody eats for the Pacers, man. Turner, he was solid. He don't have to go out and go get 20 or nothing like that. All he got to do is go get you 13, maybe 14 points. This is a complete team right now. Andrew Nesmith, everybody thought he wasn't going to play. He came out and set the tone. 16 points, man. Knocking down threes early in the game. This team is legit. Mikal Bridges was okay. OG Anunoby played ball. Josh Hart finally showed up. But when Cat not playing how he's supposed to, and Jalen Brunson not able to guard anyone, you're not going to win many games. Not at all. The New York Knicks teased us once again this season. They really teased us. They were almost there. You know, in my personal opinion, I think Tom Thibodeau needs to go. I know that might be a little overreaction, but his style of play, you can't win with that. The NBA is a fast game, man. And your two best players like to play slow. So you're going to be at a disadvantage most of the time. The only way you can overcome both of your players playing slow is if you have a bench that you can put in that ups the tempo. Or you have a third guy in the starting lineup that could be like, you know what? Y'all chill. Y'all play off of me. I got this until the game slow down or y'all get into y'all groove. The Knicks don't have that. Tyrese Haliburton could chill and let Nesmith, Turner, Siakam eat. You can't sit back. Brunson can't sit back and be like, I'm going to let Cat, Bridges, and Anunoby eat while I chill. It's just not happening. You know what I'm saying? And another thing, I don't be liking the Knicks' demeanor on the court. Once they're down 6 to 8 points, the game be over a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? Now, I know they then came back from down 20 points multiple times this season, but that's not the recipe for success. Having to come from down every game. You know, you shouldn't be down in every game. Not with two stars and Cat and Brunson, man. They just need to add more pieces and get Tom Thibodeau up out of there. My heart wants the Knicks to win the next game, but how they been playing, Pacers smell blood in the water, man. And you know what they going to do. They going in for the kill, man. They going to put them boys away if the Knicks don't come ready to play. You know? Congratulations to the Pacers, though, man. It's going to be refreshing to watch the Pacers and the Thunder in the finals, though.